All right, big game breakdown thanks to Intertop Sportsbook, 22 years online. Sign up, deposit, and win. Great start to the World Cup. Some upsets and some big tickets have been cashed already. We had that 6-0-1 run to the unders. We've had a couple overs here lately. And in the first match today, Japan gets the win plus 450 as Colombia. Boy, that had everything. A red card and a PK in the first 5 minutes. Colombia man down, they tie it and then lose 2-1. So a big price on Japan to win. You saw Mexico 6-1. You had a big draw plus 370 in the Brazil match, and then a draw plus 480, as high as 480 with Iceland and Argentina, and the Portugal-Spain draw was plus 230 as well. So a lot going on so far in the World Cup. And with Germany losing, who knows? Germany could play Brazil in the round of 16. And will the shenanigans continue? Again, that great prop from Nigel Seeley, 9 PKs already in 15 matches, and you can bet, will there be a PK, and you're getting a plus price in every match. It doesn't have to be successful, and we saw one already with 5 minutes in the Japan match. So Russia and Egypt come up at 11 o'clock Pacific. FIFA rankings, Egypt's 45, Russia's 70th. William Hill odds, Egypt is plus 340, Russia minus $1.10, draw plus 235. The total is 2. Salah expected back into play for Egypt, had over 40 goals for Liverpool in the EPL. He's their best player. He is dynamic, and he did not play in the loss against Uruguay when they got beat 1-0. That would have been huge if they were able to get a point, as Uruguay scored in the 89th minute to get the 1-0 win. Tough handicap here. Here's the conundrum. Is Russia any good? The rankings say no, but home cooking here probably in St. Petersburg, as you figure corruption is going to help out Russia at some point, and with all the PKs, that could help certainly as well. But they beat Saudi Arabia 5-0, 2 goals early on. They got the crowd into it. They were relaxed. Was it good Russia or awful Saudi Arabia? Probably the worst team right there with Panama in all the World Cup.
Sure. It's certainly interesting when we look at the rankings, the FIFA rankings. Russia's 70. Egypt's 45. Yet, for this match, Russia's minus 110, Egypt is plus 340, which is telling you all you need to know about the home field advantage or the momentum that Russia has. And the fact that Salah, missed the first game back here, does that affect it? I mean, I'm surprised at the number. I'll just put it that way. But when we talk about what's been going on, you made a great point with the penalty kicks, the PKs. What did we say on yesterday's show, talking about the World Cup? Maybe it was last week's show. We were previewing the World Cup. We're like, look, this is what's going on right now. The refs are instructed to call more penalty kicks. You're going to see more penalty kick opportunities. Clearly, that's been the case so far. We expect that to continue. That is not necessarily a rule change, but a point of emphasis change for the rules for the World Cup. You throw in the extra time. What did we see? We saw a game go over yesterday with the goal in extra time. We saw the goal scored in the 89th minute in Egypt's first game. You throw those two factors in together, the extra penalty kicks and the more extra time at the end of games, and boy, that makes a good case for some of these games to be high scoring. We had that run of unders. That run of unders ended yesterday, and certainly with Russia scoring 5 goals in their first game, despite 3 of those goals came from reserves, Pauly. Wasn't even their starters went nuts. But with that type of capability, I'm surprised this total's 2 and not 2.5, to be perfectly honest.
Well, but Russia, again, is talking to Nigel Seeley today. They just want to get out of here with a draw so they can advance, and that would be a goal. That would be a huge win for them as well. You get maybe under 2.5 is a way to look at it as well. If you want to do that, if they score early, maybe they park the bus. That's an interesting discussion. Don't forget also, there's been 3 PKs awarded on via replay. So that adds to your theory as well, that even if the officials miss it, you go back and look and they've awarded 3 PKs on replay as well. But the total's a tough handicap too, considering what happened when the first game with Egypt with the 1-0 final, and they held Uruguay in check. But here with Russia, they'll love a 1-1 result. Just move on and get ready and get ready for Uruguay, and you figured you'll advance because with the goal differential, you hammered Saudi Arabia 5-0 in the first one.
Sure. I mean, the bottom line is that for Russia, if you tie, you're in good shape. For Egypt, you got to win. You just lost. If you have any chance to get out of Group 1, not that they necessarily did, But if they want any chance to get out of Group A, they need, to get a win. I don't think a point's going to do them any good in this one. So that means even if Russia gets the goal and wants to slow it down, wants to take all the air. I mean, I don't know what the terminology is, but take the air out of the ball. One would think that Egypt would try to be more aggressive in this situation. They need to be aggressive. They've got to win this game. They have any hope of moving on.
Yep. And, maybe they're probably not that good. The rankings say they're not that good. And Saudi Arabia is a joke. And they gave up 2 horrific goals to start against Russia. But I played Russia 2-1 to advance at William Hill. Or it's just 2-1 to win the group, rather, Group A at William Hill, because of the corruption angle. And you can't tell me their call's going to go against them. They'll have to take security out and escort that official if he makes a call against Russia with the corruption there and how they're lunatics. So I think the calls will go their way, and they should be able to get a draw at least and advance and move on and get ready for Uruguay as well.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.